Chinedum Azuh, a charismatic speaker who draws from his outstanding success to empower audiences to become better and relevant people of the society.
That same talent they're not placing value on has made so many people millionaires.
He is the CEO Learning Lab Nigeria, online consultant with USA Learning Annex, self-publisher, radio and television personality, and a syndicated columnist with over 500 articles. Chinedum's products and seminars have helped others raise their bar and achieve record-breaking results. To book Chinedum Azuh for speaking engagements and media appearances, visit www.chinedumazuh.com.
Welcome to this amazing broadcast. This has been an amazing broadcast from the first edition to this third edition. And today's topic or caption will be something that will change your life forever. So many people have ideas of projects, events that they want to run, but they lack the money, the resources to champion their ideas, their project or event. So today's broadcast, which is the third broadcast of Business Clinic with Chinedum Azuh, is captioned "Getting Corporate Sponsorship for Your Ideas, Dreams, or Events." I want you to be on this show from the beginning to the end, because after this broadcast, you will be empowered with tools, templates, ideas, tips that will help you create a winning proposal for your idea, event, or dream. And I would like you to write down your questions, your observations, and reach out to us for consultation or guide on this topic, because it is not easy to cover everything in this presentation, but I will try as much as I can to cover most of the ideas, principles, tips, templates in getting corporate sponsorship. What is the purpose of this presentation? Very simple: to guide you, show you on how to get corporate sponsorship for your ideas. Very simple. We're not going to beat around the bush. Simple guide on getting corporate sponsorship for your ideas. Common misconceptions people have about business sponsorship. Most people with ideas, either an event, a dream, or a project they need sponsorship for, they have two misconceptions. One, they believe that their business, their idea, their event is too small for sponsorship. No idea, event, or project is too small for sponsorship if you will learn the tips, principles I'll be sharing with you today. The first time I had this presentation at Success Attitude Development Center, publishers of Success Digest, it helped tens of people to get corporate sponsorship for their ideas. So you are privileged to be in this broadcast today, because I will be able to guide you and you will discover that no idea, no project, no event is too small to get a sponsorship. The second misconception most people have about getting sponsorship is that they don't have the value to offer a potential sponsor. That is not true. If you work with what I'll be sharing with you today, you will be able to understand, you will be able to know how to build your platform, how to package your idea or event so that potential sponsors will be interested. First question you need to ask yourself before your journey of getting a sponsor: how valuable is your idea to your potential sponsor? That is the first question you must ask yourself. How valuable is my idea to a potential sponsor? Because a corporate organization or multinational firm will not sponsor an event or an idea that is not valuable to them and their audience. Sponsorship proposal is like a business proposal. It's like a pitch. The person you are proposing your idea to must have something to benefit from your idea. So the first question you need to ask is, how valuable is my idea? How valuable is my dream? How valuable is my event to the potential sponsor? If you are able to answer this simple question, your journey to getting a potential sponsor will be very easy. But if you are not able to answer this question, it will be difficult. So simplify your journey, your quest of getting a corporate organization to sponsor your event or your idea by asking, how valuable is my idea? How valuable is my event to a potential sponsor? When you look at some events or projects that have been sponsored by corporate organizations, those events, those ideas, those shows or projects were valuable to the sponsoring firm. So if you are able to answer this question, you are already a success. So ask yourself, my idea, people are too emotional about their idea, too emotional about their event, too emotional about their project that they forget to ask real questions. What value will my idea add to the sponsor? What do I have to offer to the sponsoring firm with my idea? So if you are able to answer this question, success is inevitable. Why is my audience valuable? That is the second question you need to ask yourself. Why is my audience valuable? These are the information you need to provide for the sponsoring firm. Who is my target audience? What is the reach? How many people are within your target audience? Are they 100,000, 100 million, or 1 billion? You should be able to answer this simple question. Who is your target audience? And what is your reach? You must answer this simple question. I'm targeting teenagers. I'm targeting youth. I'm targeting teachers. I'm targeting university students. I'm targeting fresh graduates. You should be able to answer this question. And they are 3 million. They are 10 million. They are 100 million. So if you are able to answer this question, success is inevitable. Then another question you must answer is their demographic information. You must be able to provide the demographic information. What is demographic information? Their age, education, profession, income. So these are the things that you need to put in your proposal to your potential sponsor. These are the things they want to know. Yes, your idea is beautiful. Yes, no doubt your idea is colorful. You have a laudable initiative, but the sponsoring firm want to know who your audience is and what is your reach. What is your demographic information? The age, education, profession, their income level. And then your promotion and media plans. When you are running an event or when you have an idea or a project that you need sponsorship for, you should be able to paint a graphic picture of your promotion plan, media plan. For instance, you can tell your potential sponsor when you are writing your proposal that you will be working with 10 media platforms. You will be working with 10 media organizations. You'll be working with 10 television stations. You'll be working with 10 radio stations. You'll be working with top online media platforms. You'll be working with an online TV station. You'll be working with 100 bloggers. These are the practical information you need to provide on your sponsorship proposal. Because, like I said earlier on, it is a business proposal. It is a pitch that you are presenting to your potential sponsor. So he has something in his mind. He has questions in his mind. This information will answer the questions. Because sometimes you may not have the privilege of sitting with the sponsor one-on-one, but your proposal has been able to answer his questions. He can now invite you. They can now invite you to fine-tune the deal, to fine-tune the proposal. So, but before you do that, you need to provide these answers. Then this is very crucial. For you to secure a corporate sponsorship, you need to build credibility. You need to build credibility. A company is always weary. They are always worried about your credibility. You know, it is very easy for somebody to say, my idea, my event will reach 100 million people. Very easy to say. Anybody can say it. But how credible is your projection? So, the potential sponsor, the corporate organization, wants to know how credible you are. So, what do? You need to build credibility. And how do you build credibility? This is very important. You must provide proofs of your works. Either your works as a person or works in the area where you are trying to organize an event or create an event or launch an idea. You must have proofs. For instance, you are a writer and you want to create an event or organize an event and you need a sponsor. You should be able to provide clips of your articles, samples of your books, your online publications, your online write-ups, things you have been able to do. I was invited some years back by an organization. They wanted to do a training program with me, but they needed to know if I had the capacity to run that training program. What did I do when I was invited? Because it was supposed to be a business conference. I went with 50 of my previous published articles. And these articles were published on national newspapers. I went with interviews on me by national publications. I went with reviews of my books by national publications. So when I got to the office of the CEO, before he could say a word, I brought out these proofs and presented them to him. He said, wow. No further question, because it is only a fool that doubts a proof. So I presented proofs to them, to the CEO and his team. So they had no other option but to hire me for that conference. So for you to build credibility, I'm sharing with you a template for building credibility. Have proofs. Show them proofs of what you have done as the visionaire. Or if you have done the events before, that will be wonderful. If you have done the project before, that is awesome. So, but you must try as much as you can to provide proofs, because nobody will put a dime on you. Nobody will be willing to work with you if you have not been able to do or accomplish anything in the past. Secondly, build or create an online presence. Something happened in 2018. A young lady who I counseled about building an online presence. She's a writer. Today, she's a publisher of her own magazine. So I told her that for you to excel in your writing career, you need to build an online presence and try as much as you can to maintain professionalism. What did she do? She took my word and ran with it. So she began to publish articles on blogs, on her social media platforms. She was invited for an interview. In fact, 77 other people were invited. She was the 78th person. And she came late. In fact, when she got there, they were already done with the interview. But she persuaded the people to interview her. They asked her a question. Why should we interview you? She said, could you please check my Facebook and my LinkedIn? Could you please Google my name so as to see the articles I have written? They said, you can go. By 7 p.m. that night, the firm called her and said, you can resume on Monday. That was on a Friday. She came late. She was the 78th person. But because she had built an online presence, she has proofs, like I said earlier on. They hired her. So your potential sponsor wants to see proofs. That's number one. And wants to see what you are doing online these days. Nobody will want to do anything with you. I mean, organizations, establishments, companies, governments, nobody, ministries, frontline ministries, nobody will want to do anything with you if you don't have an online presence. So, if you want a corporate organization or an organization to sponsor your idea, sponsor your event, sponsor your project, before you create the proposal and send to them, endeavor to build, create an online presence, because nobody will be willing to invest his time or resources on a nobody. So this is very crucial. The third one is to create testimonials or reviews. People need to talk about your work, and you can generate reviews on LinkedIn. Recommendations, you can generate recommendations on LinkedIn. You can generate recommendations via your Facebook page. You ask people to write 5-star reviews for your works, for your organization, for your business, for your idea. People that have encountered you, people that have patronized you, you ask them to write recommendations, because people want to know or hear what other people are saying about your idea, about your business, about your dream, about your project, about your event. This one is very crucial. Form alliance with reputable organizations. Form alliance with reputable organizations. You may not be a big organization, but when you form alliance with other organizations, media platforms, it will be very easy for potential sponsor to look at your proposal. They want to know who is on your team, who is your partner, who is going to help you promote the event, who will be part of the idea, the event, the project. These things are very important. When you have not reached the zenith, even people who have reached the zenith of their career or business, they still form alliances, they still form partnerships. So it is very essential, very crucial, very fundamental that you form alliance with reputable, credible media platforms, organizations that you'll be working with. And this is very important. Present yourself as a brand. Present yourself as a brand. Look at me. When I visit your social media platform, in 3 minutes, not even 5 minutes, in 3 minutes, I'll be able to know whether you are serious with what you are doing. Whether as a person or as a business or an organization, you need to present yourself or your organization as a brand, as a corporate entity. Your social media platforms, I say it wherever I am privileged to talk about business, talk about projecting yourself, self-promotion, marketing. Your social media platforms is not for frivolities. Be focused, be serious, be a brand, project a corporate image, even as a person. Visit my social media platform, you will know that I have been privileged to brand myself. My social media platforms, whether as a person or as an organization or ministry or business, have been able to create a brand. Sit back, relax. There are more to learn from this broadcast. Welcome. Welcome back. Sorry about that mix-up. So I was talking about building credibility. It is very important that you present yourself. The last point, it is very important that you present yourself as a brand. Project a corporate image. Whatever I am trying to put out, I'm very, very careful. I don't play with my projects. I don't play with my business. I don't play with my ministry. I don't play with my broadcasts because it's very, very important. The image you project out there is very important. It's very crucial. The genesis, we're looking now at the genesis of pursuing a sponsorship deal. This is very, very important. What is the genesis, the beginning? What you must do when you are pursuing a sponsorship deal? What is your organization trying to achieve? You must ask yourself, can you effectively tell the story of your organization? What value could your organization provide to a prospective corporate sponsor? What impact could a corporate organization make with your partnership? Or what impact could a corporate organization make by partnering with you? This is very, very important. This is very, very fundamental. So these three things must be at the back of your mind. What am I trying to achieve in this journey of securing a sponsorship deal? Can I effectively tell the story of my idea, organization, business, enterprise, project? So this is very, very fundamental. The next point, which is very, very crucial, what will trigger an organization to sponsor you? I want us to have a brief break before I talk on this.
Chinedum Azuh, a charismatic speaker who draws from his outstanding success to empower audiences to become better and relevant people of the society.
That same talent they're not placing value on has made so many people millionaires.
He is the CEO Learning Lab Nigeria, online consultant with USA Learning Annex, self-publisher, radio and television personality, and a syndicated columnist with over 500 articles. Chinedum's products and seminars have helped others raise their bar and achieve record-breaking results. To book Chinedum Azuh For speaking engagements and media appearances, visit www.chinedumazuh.com.
Welcome back. This particular point is very crucial. What will trigger an organization to sponsor you? Please pay attention to this, because if you get this, you will definitely succeed. If you can offer an opportunity for a corporation, organization, or company or potential sponsor to positively influence their ideal customer base, it will be very easy to get them to sponsor you. I want to talk briefly on this. If you want an organization to sponsor you, a company, a multinational, they want to know if your platform, your event, your idea, your project will offer them the opportunity, the platform to positively impact on their customer base. No corporate organization will sponsor an event, idea, dream, or project that will not offer them the platform, the opportunity, the privilege to positively impact on their customer base. So, this is very important. Always think about your sponsor when you are crafting or designing or writing the sponsorship proposal. How will my idea or event create the platform or the opportunity for the sponsoring firm or potential sponsor to reach or impact on their customer base positively? If you are able to get this, this will add to the success of your proposal. There's what we call winning proposal. So it will add to the crafting, designing, or creation of a winning proposal. So you must definitely offer the potential sponsor a platform, an opportunity to positively impact on their customer base. If it is an oil firm or a company that is in a community, you must offer them the platform or the opportunity to impact positively on the host community. So don't have emotional attachment to your idea that you think about you and your idea alone. Think about your corporate sponsor, potential sponsor, much more than yourself. Because every individual or organization is selfish. They always ask, what is in it for us? What do we stand to gain? What do we stand to achieve? What do we stand to accomplish? So if you are able to answer this question, what you can offer the sponsoring firm in terms of creating the platform or the opportunity for them to positively reach their community, host community, or reach their customer base, you are on your way to securing a sponsorship deal. This particular point is very, very crucial. The biggest challenges when seeking sponsorship. Number one, crafting a strong value proposition. I've said it before now? What can you offer that will give sponsors a good return on their financial investment? This is very, very important. Our firm has helped so many people create winning sponsorship proposals. So you can reach out to us if you need a guide on this area. The second big challenge is getting the attention of a sponsor when you don't already have a relationship with them. Relax. We'll deal extensively on how to do this. But before we move further, let's go on a quick break.
Chinedum Azuh, a charismatic speaker who draws from his outstanding success to empower audiences to become better and relevant people of the society.
That same talent they're not placing value on has made so many people millionaires.
He is the CEO Learning Lab Nigeria, online consultant with USA Learning Annex, self-publisher, radio and television personality, and a syndicated columnist with over 500 articles. Chinedum's products and seminars have helped others raise their bar and achieve record-breaking results. To book Chinedum Azuh for speaking engagements and media appearances, visit www.chinedumazuh.com.
Thank you for waiting patiently for this broadcast. We were talking about how to get sponsors when, that was the last point, when you don't have a relationship with them. You don't have a relationship and you want to get sponsors. That's where we are at the moment. You don't have a relationship, but you want to get a sponsor. This is very, very crucial. This is very, very fundamental. You want to get a sponsor, but you don't have a relationship. So, what do? First and foremost, you need to ask about who is in charge. You visit the organization and find out who is in charge of sponsorship. Some organizations or companies, it is the director of corporate communications, but you need to find out. 2, you need to do a research on the organization. What do I mean by doing a research? Go to their website, look at their website, details on their website, find out what their corporate social responsibility is. Look at their staff profiles. Look at their annual reports. Look at their focus in terms of sponsorship. We call it corporate social responsibility. So you need to do a research on the organization, on your potential sponsor. So not having a relationship is not a problem. But you need to do a research so that you know, even if you don't visit before you visit, because you'll definitely visit the organization. Before you visit the organization, you need to find out, make some research, basic research. Their website will give you a whole lot of information. You check their annual report, check their staff profiles, check the LinkedIn profile of their top management staff. This is very, very important, very, very crucial. So when you don't have a relationship, it is very crucial that you do a research on the organization, your potential sponsor. You do a research via their website. These are the things you need to find: staff profile, who is in charge of this or that, annual report, their corporate social responsibility, that is their interest in terms of sponsorship, so that you don't waste your time and energy pitching your proposal to the wrong person. And then the first one, which is crafting your proposal. You should be able to craft a winning proposal that will offer value to the potential sponsor. But if you don't have the expertise, that is where we come in. You have our numbers scrolling on the screen. We can help you create a winning proposal. I want to discuss on another crucial point, but before we do that, I want you to watch this.
Chinedum Azuh, a charismatic speaker who draws from his outstanding success to empower audiences to become better and relevant people of the society.
That same talent they're not placing value on has made so many people millionaires.
He is the CEO Learning Lab Nigeria, online consultant with USA Learning Annex, self-publisher, radio and television personality, and a syndicated columnist with over 500 articles. Chinedum's products and seminars have helped others raise their bar and achieve record-breaking results. To book Chinedum Azuh for speaking engagements and media appearances, visit www.chinedum.
Welcome back. I'm sure you are learning a whole lot. As you craft your sponsorship proposal, think of meaningful opportunities to connect your sponsor to their core audience. This is very important. Think of meaningful opportunities to connect your potential sponsor to their core audience. Now, let me give you a template for creating a winning sponsorship proposal. First and foremost, you need an overview of what your idea is all about. Number two, you need to tell your potential sponsor when you are planning to launch the idea or organize the event. Number 3, your potential sponsor should be able to know from your proposal, which is the third point, your reach, the number of people that idea, event, or project will be able to reach. Number 4, discuss with them in your proposal how the event idea will be able to reach their customer base, host community, or target audience. You have already done a research on your potential sponsor. Before I forget, please don't just send generic proposals. Customize each proposal to suit a particular potential sponsor. Don't just write a proposal and just submit it to everybody. No, tweak it, customize it. It won't take you hours to do that. Customize each proposal so that the organization or potential sponsor will know that you have them in mind. This is important. This is crucial. When you are crafting your sponsorship proposal, I'm giving you a template. Tell them about your partners, the people, the alliances. Remember, I told you about alliances. Tell them about your partners, the alliances you have formed for the project, idea, or event. Tell them about the promotion, the marketing plan, the publicity plan, the media houses, media outlets, media organizations you will be working with. Don't forget this. Let them know how you plan to promote them, project their brand via or through your event or idea. They need to know that. So you need to write in graphic details how you plan to project them, promote them to their customer base or your audience. This is very important to them because they are not Father Christmas. They are sponsoring you in order to project their brand, project their corporate image, impact positively on your audience or their target audience. So you need to spell that out. And finally, you need to talk about in graphic detail, the profiles of the people involved, the individuals and the organizations involved. Then you, the visionary, you need to talk about yourself, what you have accomplished. Proposal is not a one-page stuff. It's like a business proposal. It's like a business plan. So you put as many information as possible. If there are video clippings you can add, you are free to add. Now, I want to summarize this broadcast. I told you earlier on that it is difficult to share everything within an hour broadcast, but I have been able to share with you the major points that you need in crafting or building a winning proposal. So if you need a guide, a template, or you need us to help you create a winning proposal, reach out to us. Until we meet again, this is Business Clinic with Chinedum Azuh, exclusively on Abiding TV.